Okay. We may still have a few others joining us, but we'll go ahead and get started. Face here. Feet. Okay. So yeah, we'll be hopefully back in the dojo next week. Obviously, masks and all that will still be required, hand washing, distancing, limited contact, all that stuff. But hopefully start getting the dojo put back together this weekend. So good news. Looking forward to seeing everybody. But for now, let's finish out the week with our Zoom classes. So hands on the hip, go ahead and take the head around. The direction. Round with the hips, big circles. And Vicki and Jennifer, I apologize. I got a notification you tried to join class last night. It was a holiday yesterday, so we did not have class. I did not post anything about it. Other direction. Feet together, round with the knees. Other direction. And the reason I did not post anything was because I think Professor Beyer still held his regular class, and so I didn't want to create confusion with what he was doing. So I just shared it verbally in class. Kicking yourself in the butt, the heels, bring up the heels. Really getting that good coil. Same coil that we want to see when we're making front snap kicks. Okay. Kicking, 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 and come to a stop. Go ahead and bend forward. Knees can be slightly bent if they need to be. Let the neck and the shoulders relax, be loose. And now take the feet wider. So maybe you're like in a wide horse stance here, and you're going to bend forward. Slowly start to shift the weight side to side. So transfer weight over to the left side, over to the right side. Let that knee bend. Side to side at your own pace, nice and slow. Keep going. Gradually, as you shift to one side, point the opposite foot towards the ceiling. Point the toes towards the ceiling. Okay, so going down into that pistol squat, keeping the extended leg engaged, strong. Okay, don't let it relax. We want to strengthen and lengthen. Strengthen and lengthen. Twist towards your bent side on whichever side and reach the opposite arm up. Bring it down, shift the weight over to the other side, twist around, reach the opposite arm up. So you're twisting towards your bent leg. Again, back leg is still strong. We don't let it relax. It shouldn't be collapsing down. Supporting us. Inner thighs are supporting us. And twisting back. And walk your hands forward. Let your hips drop. Look up at the ceiling. Keep the core engaged. Lift the kneecaps. Okay, again, do not relax your legs. So you're pressing firmly into the instep of your foot where your shoelaces would be. And slowly push back so that you're resting your head on the mat, pushing the hips back. And come up, then slowly stand up. Okay, and take one foot forward, the other foot back. Still just loosening up here. Okay. And just swinging the back leg straight up here. Back and swing. Back and up here. My hips are really tight today. Switch feet. Good. Give your legs a bit of a shake. And take your right hand, bring it to the instep of your left foot, and just bend forward as best you can. So you're really just stretching out that inner thigh. You can do the opposite foot as well. Sorry, your quads. You're stretching out your quads here. The post leg, the leg you're standing on, should be strong, not wobbly. And release, other side, stretch. And release. Pick up one foot, roll that ankle. Forgot to do that. Ever since my ankle injury, I make sure to do this every time. Switch feet, or switch direction, sorry. Now other foot. Other direction. Okay. Just come to Heisokadachi, left hand out, right hand on the hip, making ski, alternating sides. Ready. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Okay. So as usual, we're gonna do more with this until we get into our main lesson. So just to get started, 2 punches per count. We'll just do a handful of these just to get the rhythm going. So 2 punches per count. Ready? 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Good. So now we've done plenty of exercises where we kind of go punch, punch, and then we step on a 45-degree angle and make a reverse punch, 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 45-degree angle. Okay. This can be similar, but instead of a 45-degree angle, you're going to do a 90. Okay. So I'll turn away from you and demonstrate what I'm looking for. Punch, punch, twist, 90, and then twist back, itch, knee, twist. Okay, pretty straightforward. Here we go. We'll do all one count, Ready? 1、2、3. For this exercise, I didn't mention this. Pivot on what will become your front leg. Okay, so as I turn, punch, punch, my left hand is out. It just got done punching. So I'm going to pivot on my left foot here. I want to kind of keep the weight over that left leg as I twist here. And then to go forward, same thing. I'm going to now push off my front leg to punch, punch, twist here. Punch, punch, twist. Okay? Here we go. Continue. 1、2、3、4、5、 Sage. Hutch. Two. Two. Stretch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Ayame. Okay, this is going to get a little bit more complex. Again, probably something that's far easier to teach in person. Just follow along the best you can. If you get stumbled around, get turned around, it doesn't matter. Just do the best you can. Okay, so for this, give me a moment to figure out my instructions on this. Okay. So again, this will be a little bit weird. I'm going to turn away from you so you can sort of hopefully get a better idea of what's happening. You're going to do 2 reverse punches, 180 degrees, right? So on the count, I'm going to count 1, 2. Okay, you can see that I've done 2 reverse punches, 180 degrees, facing this wall and facing that wall, turning in place. Okay, I'm going to count 1, 2, and then to the center, 2 punches. Punch, punch. Now on the next count, I'm going to turn back. 1, 2, punch, punch. And then I'm going to go backwards again. 1, 2, punch, punch. So you get the idea. It's a 4-corner drill, but we don't start turning until we add those 2 punches there. So you have reverse punch, center. Always the first reverse punch that you do is always going to be to the back. Here, here, and then middle. Back, here, here, middle. Ich, ni, san. So we're building this exercise really is focusing on this twisting of the core. All right, we talked about, taking a full balloon and twisting it and then letting go and it returns to its shape. That's sort of what's happening here. Is as long as I keep all of this active and strong, I'm twist, release, twist, release, twist, twist. Okay, my arms are not doing a lot of work right now. They're just sort of getting thrown away as my body expands and contracts. Okay, so let's try this. We'll go slow. Ready? Itch, punch, punch, center, punch, punch. Everybody's with me? Good. So now, Vicky and Jennifer, for this next one, your first punch, you're going to turn towards your couch. Twist, punch, and then you'll twist towards your television, twist, punch, and then you'll twist towards your window. Punch, punch, whatever that is. Good. And now twist the other way. Itch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Knee, 1, 2, 3, 4. San. Shi. Go. So you should be back facing the direction maybe you started facing. Hopefully, looks like everybody's with me. That's good. We're going to try this again. So, the cheesy analogy here is that the little drum, the daiko drum from Karate Kid, they twist the handle and the little hammers, the faster you twist the handle, the hammers just keep going back and forth, right? That's sort of what's happening with your arms here. The faster you twist this here, the easier it is for your arms to just fly away, okay? So let's try this again, all one count. So twist, twist, punch, punch. Twist, twist, punch, punch. All right, here we go. H. Me. San. Shi. Go. We're gonna keep going. Okay. Sit. Good, everybody's got the pattern down. Hutch. Good. Here. Nice. Ju. Good, shake it out. Okay. Everybody looks like they're with me. You get the idea? Good, because now we're gonna expand on this even more. The pattern and the footwork will stay the same, but we're gonna add some variation. So this time, when you twist, instead of turning into a reverse punch, you're gonna turn into a downward block with a reverse punch. Okay, so now both arms have a job to do. I'm gonna come 1, 2, here, here. 1, 2, here, here. Ich, ni, san, shi. Ich, ni, san, shi. Okay, so geranbrai gyakuski. Punch, punch. Okay, we'll go slow first time. It'll feel like you're maybe losing control of your arms a little bit. That's okay. All right. Don't worry about being super precise with this. Think more of having those heavy chains of your arms are heavy chains. Okay, relaxed and heavy. Okay, here we go. Ready. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rok. Sit. Hutch. Ku. Good, Vicky, nice. Ju. Good. Janine. Your son. Jashi. Jago. Good. All right. Now, instead of making the down block reverse punch, Urtikin, back fist. Ich, knee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's give it a try. Ready. H. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rok. Sit. Hutch. Nice. Ku. And Ju. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna our last challenge with this exercise. And this is just to get the blood flowing a little bit more, get the heart rate up. So you're gonna do all 4 corners on 1 count. So when I say each, you're just gonna go until you get back to where you started. Okay, we're gonna do 10. All right, don't get too dizzy. Ready. And you can do whichever variation. So if you want to do the back fist reverse punch, if you want to do the down block reverse punch, heck, if you want to do an outside block, I don't care. All right, as long as the footwork remains the same, you're still ending it with the 2 punches. If you want to experiment with which technique you throw on the twist, it's all good, whatever. Okay, here we go. All 1 count, all 4 directions. Ready, pitch. Knee. San. Shi. Goal. All 4 directions, 1 per count. Keep going, I'm watching. Turn with intensity, turn with a sense of urgency. Turn as if you're turning towards a threat. Hey, we just got a few more, okay? H. Knee. San. Shi. And go. Last one. Go, go, go. Good. Hey, grab water if you need it. Okay, when you get back, find some floor space for some keyhole and moving drills. Okay, your core should be good and warmed up. Your arms should feel very loose. Okay, blood should be flowing. All right, hidai kutsudachi. Get umberai. Ski chudan. Punching center. Hips square. H. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Hook. H. Hutch. Coup. Ju. H. Knee. San. Shi. You go. Good. Take it back. Step back up. Then quit to that. Get on barai. This time, let's go outside block, reverse punch. So udayuke, yakuski. Ready. H. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Hook. Stitch. Catch. Coup. Ju. Stretch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Hook. Stitch. Catch. Good. And need you. Okay, good. Take it back. Okay. Stepping forward, oiski jodan, punching above shoulders, yakuski chudan. Okay, 1, 2, ready. H. Me. San. Shi. Go. Hook. Switch. Hutch. Coup. Ju. Jichi. Knee. San. Jushi. And you go. Good. Take it back. So let's shift to kokutsudachi. Okay, left foot forward, right foot back, back stance. Okay, and we're actually going to do Manjuke. Okay, so stepping forward, pulling into Manjuke. And now I'm stepping forward. As I've said before, I really encourage you to explore changing angles, direction, change your footwork. You know, as long as you're working out of the back stance and making Manjuke, I don't care which way you're stepping. All right, we're not in the dojo right now, so we're not, and we don't have to be in straight marching order lines. All right, that's sort of part of the military background of karate, too, so that large amounts of people don't bump into each other. You're in your own space. Try different angles and direction. Here we go. Manjuke kokutsudachi. Ready. H. Me. San. Shi. No. Hook. Switch. Hutch. Coup. Ju. Stretch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Hook. Stitch. Hutch. Coup. Need you. All right. Add on to that. Okay, so taking, so I suppose we're pulling some movements out of Jion kata. So in Jion, we have 2 sets where we come from this Manjuke, and the first one we shift And so kibidachi, horse stance, and we make that kageshi, okay? And then we're here, here. So again, explore different movement, but you're gonna add on manjuke here, ich, me, ich, me, okay? All one count, okay, but two techniques. Keep the arms heavy, heavy, relaxed, ready. H, me, san, she, go, look, sich, hach, ku, ju, juich, jani, jasan, jishi, go, look, sich. Horse stance on the punch. Horse stance on the punch. Hach. Ku. Niju. Yeah, May, take it up. All right. So taking the other piece out of Jion. Okay. So the first one we have Manjuke, and then we shift into that horse stance with the Kage ski, which we just got done doing. Okay. The other end cap on Jion is we come from this Manjuke, and we swing the arms up here. All right. And then we have Manjuke here. All right. So that's what we're doing. Mix up your stepping. All right. It doesn't all have to be linear. Okay. Couple things. When you're pulling up, legs strong, zip up the inner thighs here. Okay. Encourage good connection with your lats, squeezing down with that elbow here. And then up, down, up, here. Okay. Here we go. Set up. And H, me, san, she, go, rook, sage, hutch, ku, ju, itch, yeah, do both techniques, all one count. Me, Manjuke, slide up. Yep, do both techniques per count. Itch, me, san, shi, go. You may. So one of the benefits of exploring just different ways of stepping using the techniques of the kata. So we're not necessarily following the pattern of the kata, right? Which, you know, at some point you want to be able to do. You want to be able to extract the individual or even just the combination of techniques from your kata away from the template so you can use them. And, you know, this arm position here with the feet together, my fist up against the elbow, the other arm up, we can think of it as sort of a setup for a throw, okay? Ippon seonage perhaps. But if this, I don't know how well you can see this, I've got a resistance band right here in my hand, okay? But I'm thinking about coming like this here, underneath someone's arm, okay? Here, so that eventually I can throw, okay? Here, here. And then we throw. All right? Let's move on. Any questions on either of those? Okay, good. All right, so let's pull some techniques, some other techniques out of that kata. I'm kind of on a Jion kick today. We'll get back to Kankudai probably next week when we're all back in person, so we can address maybe some questions and any confusion. Obviously, it's always easier to learn kata in person than virtually. So we'll put a pin in that kata for now. But anyway, so this time stepping forward, press, outside block here, front snap kick, punch, punch, punch. Here, front snap kick, punch, punch, punch. Maybe now I go this way. Here, kick, 1, 2, 3. That's going to be all one count. So itch, here, kick, 1, 2, 3. That's all one count. Change directions, all right, just like we did. Explore the movement. Try to visualize where your enemy might be in relation to the technique. They might not always be directly in front of you. Okay, so then why would I make the technique going the other way? Okay, it's worth thinking about. Here we go. Itch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Oak. Sit. Hatch. Ku. And Ju. Okay, Ame, look here for one moment. So there's a great deal of variety and variation in how this outside pressing block is performed, depending on what organization you're part of, who's, you know, everybody has sort of a different way of doing it. Some people sort of pull the arms way out, some keep them very in, some are very short, some have the arms, the fists sort of way out here. Okay, what I would like to see is, at the very least, you know, those elbows want to stay in. Now, this is a terrible application, but for the sake of explaining it, imagine someone's coming in to sort of put their hands around your neck, okay? It's a terrible application, and not many people are going to come at you like, you know, Frankenstein and seize you around the neck. But if it helps you visualize what's happening here, okay, this is just a possibility here. We want to see those arms when they initially come up, keep them in close here and press out, rather than coming like this where they never meet. Okay, pull them into the center line and then come here. Okay, because if someone had their hands like this on me, if I'm going to get my hands up in between, well, I can't do this here, right? I mean, if I'm going to punch them under the jaw, perhaps, all right? But if I'm looking at maybe prying their arms apart, there you go, Vicky, yeah. They've got to come in close here. Yeah, yeah. All right, so just think more about your center line here, and then don't let those elbows pop out. We want to keep that connection to the core and to the lats. All right, that's where the power is there. Our arms by themselves don't do much. And if you got a big, burly, strong person attacking you, and all you're doing is trying to press with your arms and your shoulders, it's not going anywhere. It's not going to work. Okay, I have to be able to move with all of this here. Okay, whole body, whole body. All right, so we're gonna move on actually, because I'm gonna look at a couple other parts of the kata. Oh yeah, so the ending, my favorite part. So we know that Jion ends, we have here, okay, horse stance, here, itch, knee, H. When I step over, okay, and you're gonna get to play with this movement, remember, that arm moves with the leg here, and then it plants, and I press here. So I'm really exaggerating this step just because I hope it's easier to see virtually, but I'm coming here, sort of like I'm getting my heel underneath my hips here, covering the face, and then twist here, twist. So again, I'll give you a visual. I grab my resistance band, okay? We'll pretend this is somebody's arm, and I've got a hold of it, okay? So what I'm thinking about, give me a moment here to see how I want to do that. So I am covering, pulling, okay? Let me get this way. So I'm covering, pulling. So the back arm is pulling their arm, and this is cutting across. You know, if this was the person's head right here, I'm pulling and hitting here, okay? So all one count, you're gonna do both sides, both sides. Here we go. H, knee, san, shi, go, ok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Good. So Jennifer, if you grab Vicky again, sort of maybe by the lapel like you did. No, up. Yeah. So Vicky, as that hand comes up, as you're sweeping it up like this, take it between her arms. So Jennifer, maybe grab her with both hands, sorry. So that's coming up between, and then hook her forearm as you pull, and then you're gonna shoot your other arm across her throat. There, yeah, and you'd wanna step into her, right? Just like we do in the kata there. So if you release her for one moment, we're twisting, right? Because if I stand square upon someone like this and just try to do this, it's not gonna work quite as well. Okay, so I'm, sorry, it's hard to do from static. I'm coming here, I'm twisting my body to pull them a little bit, and then coming here. Feeding up between the hands. This is also up working to help cover my head a bit. So if they try to throw something, I'm covered here, here. Cover the head, press. Cover the head, grab their arm, their wrist, their forearm, their clothing, anything, and then pull across. Okay, we have just a few minutes left. So ladies, if you want to play with that application, you can. And Sensei, you can do that as well, or if you just want to work on the kata jion. Okay, dozo. Okay, we are at time. Does anybody have any questions on anything? So as I said earlier, I don't think Elay's run yet. We'll be back in the dojo on Monday, usual time. Hopefully we don't have to go back to Zoom classes anytime soon. We can stay in the dojo, but we'll see what happens. All right, we'll face here. All right. Thank you very much for coming. We'll talk to you soon.